Good day, guys. MFWest here, and today is a fucking good day, boys. Today is a really good day. Why? Because Blizzard have completely overhauled, revamped Unholy Death Knights. Completely changed the spec. And in my previous video that I made a few days ago, I said they would have to redo the whole talent tree. That is what they've done. This is amazing, guys. This is huge. So even if we are going into BFA with these changes, they can be tweaked, they can be slightly tuned, but this is what is most likely going to be going to BFA. It's beta, like, this has to be it. If these changes are made in alpha, I'd be a bit more worried, but they're not. This is beta. So guys, let's start off. This video will be broken into two segments, one looking at the spell changes and then looking at the talent tree overall to get a good picture for you guys. So first things first is Death's Advance. They've slightly nerfed the spell, but they've buffed the passive ability by a lot, and you guys are going to like it. Let's have a look. So for 10 seconds, you cannot be slow. That's what it used to be. Now it's only for 8, so we got nerfed by 2 seconds. Your movement speed is increased by 30%, and you cannot be slowed below 100% of normal speed. So that's, I mean, whatever. But then, guys, look at this. It now has a passive. It has a passive. You cannot be slowed below 70% of normal speed. So in PvP and stuff, we can never be slowed below 70% of our normal speed. That is sick, right? Like, they're literally embracing our class fantasy of the walking juggernaut. We can't be stopped. We get to our targets and we give them 8. Right, so let's get into the nitty-gritty stuff, guys, and just excuse me if I freak out, because I am a freaking unholy nerd. So alright, so the first few things are just minor changes to like how much damage they're doing, and tweaking stuff, because as you guys know, stats have been crunched and it's a little bit different. So all will serve nothing. Bursting sword is still the same, clawing shadow is still the same. They have now made corpse explosion, aka shambling horror. Oh, actually, sorry. Ghouls summoned by your army of the dead in Apocalypse explode when they die. That was already a thing that we had in Legion, basically. That every time we summon our ghouls, they will explode later on. That's just the built-in passive. So this is now a talent. Weird, right? Yeah, I know. Dark Infusion. Basically, they've just while your abomination is not transformed, Death Coil also, so now it is Dark Transformation, lasts 5 seconds longer. Death Coil and Epidemic reduce the remaining cooldown of Dark Transformation an additional 3 seconds. So this is now a talent. Dark Infusion is now a talent. You'll understand everything as you get it. This is our new major defensive here, guys. Welcome. Death Pact. Corpse Shield, gone. It's gone. Corpse Shield's gone forever, boys. So basically, create a death pact that heals you for 50% of your maximum health. So like Thanos, 50% HP, boom, you get it. And but absorbs incoming healing equal to 30% of your maximum HP for like 15 seconds. So your healer will have to heal 30% of your HP after that. So that's okay. That's fine. So it just synergizes well with some healers more than others, like Resto Druids. They can probably just heal that 30% very, very easily. Boys, this next talent, oh my god. Death's Reach. Increases the range of Death Grip by 5 yards. Cool. Killing an enemy that yields experience or honor resets the cooldown of Death Grip. It's so amazing. Like, that is the kind of shit I want to see, Blizzard. It's a talent, obviously, and I will be picking this shit up for BGs, and oh man, every time you kill something, you're gonna be able to reset Death Grip. Like I said, class fantasy, walking juggernaut. We just keep pulling things to us. We keep walking towards things. Oh, okay. Defile has been completely changed, guys. It no longer grants you mastery, and instead, enemies standing in it will just increase the size of it. So, it kind of sucks, but maybe there's a reason why they did this, because mastery was too strong or something. I'm not sure, but that's the new Defile, and it is a talent. Yep, weird, I know, right? Ebon Fever changed slightly. Epidemic, the changes that were made to Epidemic, it just seems a lot stronger. And they've actually put here limited to 20 targets. It no longer has charges that we just can't spam after 3 charges, so we can spam this ability now, guys. I think Unholy is going to be amazing in Mythic Plus. Having this ability to spam on Fortify Week with big pulls, good luck keeping up with us, boys. Like only cost 30 runic power, and if you guys, I'm not going to spoil things right now, but we do get more talents that increase our haste and stuff, so this is looking really good. Inevitable Doom, level 57 talent. Sudden Doom now triggers 15% more often and stacks up to 2 times. Okay, this basically buffed Sudden Doom a shitload. Infector Claws is basically the same, except it's gone to a level 56 talent instead of level 90 talent. That's a Blood Decay thing. They have completely changed Pestilent Pustules. Previously, it used to be every 8 festering wounds you burst, you gain 1 rune. Now, it is the tier 19 2-set. I know, right? Bursting a festering wound has a 10% chance to grant you runic corruption. That's interesting. They've actually incorporated the 2-set. Very interesting. Now, a massive change, guys. How shit was Soul Reaper? Like, the Soul Reaper in Mr. Pandaria was amazing. It gave us a freaking execute. And it just felt so amazing to use. And then we get this 21% haste buff in Legion, which I'm not complaining about 21% haste, but guys, this is the new Soul Reaper. So, strikes an enemy's soul, dealing damage, shadow damage over 6 seconds. If the enemy dies while afflicted by Soul Reaper, gain 10% haste for 8 seconds, generates 1 rune. Weird, right? So basically, if an enemy's going to die, we put this dot on them. And if they die in 6 seconds, we get a 10%, excuse me, a 10% haste buff for 8 seconds. Now the thing is, the cooldown on this ability has not been updated in the beta. It's bugged, it's not showing. Blizzard, if you're watching this by any chance down the line, please make this reset on a kill. Please. This will make it more of an option for dungeons. In Arena, obviously, you will not be picking this because I don't think it seems that big of an execute. I don't know how much damage it deals over 6 seconds, but maybe it's a massive amount of damage. But please consider making this reset after a kill. Would be amazing. Next, Spell Leader they've changed. They basically just buffed it. Anti-Magic Shield absorbs 30% more magic damage and lasts 5 seconds longer. Might not be a buff, but they just changed the wording of it. Guys, this is huge. This next change is massive. Dark Arbiter is gone. Now they've basically replaced it with Summon Gargoyle. So the previous Gargoyle used to fly around and just do nothing, right? Now it summons the Gargoyle into the area to bombard the target for 30 seconds. The Gargoyle gains 1% increased damage for every 2 runic power you spend. Keep in mind, I'm pretty sure DA is on a 20-second cooldown. This is 30 seconds, and it's now a level 100 talent. Very weird. We no longer have Gargoyle in our kit. It's now a talent. DA is gone. Boom, I just gave you an update for that. Unholy Frenzy, this is again a huge change. Incites you into a killing frenzy for 12 seconds, increasing haste by 20% and causing your auto attacks to infect the target with a festering wound. That's a level 100 talent. So that's on the same row as Gargoyle and Dark Transformation, I believe. So that's huge. So you get a massive amount of haste, and every auto attack you do puts a wound on the target. So imagine that with Lust. It's going to be insane. We get a new ability, guys. It's level 58 talent. Basically surrounds yourself with a vile swarm of insects for 6 seconds, stinging all nearby enemies and infecting them with an unholy disease that deals 100% of attack power damage over 15 seconds. This is going to be interesting for Mythic Plus, but I believe this is on the same row as Epidemic and stuff. I can't remember, but yeah. Wraithwalk, they've made it a talent, guys. I can understand why they're doing this, okay? I'm never going to pick this, by the way. It's the stupidest thing in the world, Wraithwalk. They basically haven't changed it by any means. It still has a massive cooldown, and it's just, I think it's really stupid, but they've done it because of how OP Death's Advance is going to be for us. Well, not OP, I'm not going to say that. It's really strong, right? So I can understand why they've done this, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not picking that talent, but one thing, they have given us back Apocalypse. Huge, huge. Oh, I'm so happy, guys. So happy. They've given us back Apocalypse. They've just changed it from 6 wounds to bursting 4 wounds. I forgot to mention that. It's hilarious. So this is a huge change that everyone was waiting for. And, it's so good. Very, very happy. And it looks like they've tweaked a bit of our pet's abilities as well, which I'm fine with. Physical damage, yep, that's fine. Cool. So guys, that is going to be... and they've actually gotten rid of Abomination, guys. Sorry, last thing. They've gotten rid of Abomination. We just summon a ghoul now. We will no longer have an Abomination. Very interesting. I'm not a huge fan of the Abom, to be honest, guys. I did like the ghoul more. Just more unholy, and it's what we started with in Wrath. So guys, this is going to be the first part of the video. Second part of the video, I'm going to look at the talent tree, so let's go right into that right now. So this is our new talent tree. Is this weird or what? Okay, so first row you got Infected Claws, all will serve in Clawing Shadows. Honestly, as it stands, I'd probably take Infected Claws, unless they buff all will serve damage. Next row, this is for PvE obviously. Next row, you've got Inevitable Doom, Soul Reaper, and Pestilent Pustules. For single target, I think Inevitable Doom is going to be too strong. Getting more sudden Doom procs is just, yeah, more death coils. Pestilent Pustules, it's going to have to be, you're going to have to actually sim this shit to see what's better, but in Mythic Plus, if they do make this reset on a kill, I will be very, very happy, and I'll take that without in a heartbeat. And I want to see how much damage this does as well, like how much shadow damage it does. Next row, Unholy Blight, Airborne Fever, Bursting Sores. Tough choice. Tough choice. Unholy Blight seems to be very interesting with that little dot they put on the target after you use it. On a 60-second cooldown. As you guys know, we've all been used to using Airborne Fever. It's so strong. It's so strong. So tough choice here, guys. I need to see more about Unholy Blight. I don't know about it yet. Next is our basically CC / movement speed, or whatever you call this, row. Honestly, useless. Why have they kept Debilitating Infestation? It is the dumbest talent they've ever made. I don't know. Never going to use that. BG's Death Reach, 100% will take it, but you sacrifice not having your favorite stun on a 45-second cooldown Asphyxiate. So tough choice here, but for Arena, I think, obviously I'd take Asphyxiate. Next row, Spell Leader, Wraithwalk, and Death Pact. So against like mage comps and whatnot in Arena, you'd take Spell Leader, obviously. Screw you, Wraithwalk, but having Wraithwalk and Death Advance? Maybe. It's on a 60-second cooldown though, like come on Blizzard, come on. Anyway, Death Pact seems like a very, very strong defensive that we should have. 2-minute cooldown though, so I'm gonna miss actually having Corpse on the 1-minute cooldown, gotta admit. Corpse Explosion, I told you guys about this, all your ghouls will explode. Yeah, nothing crazy. I told you guys about the new Defile. Epidemic, there's no longer any charges on it, we can spam it. Oh yeah. I think, honestly, Epidemic's gonna be the go-to talent in this row. This is too strong. Next row, the final row, you've got Dark Infusion, Unholy Frenzy, and Gargoyle. For single target, I'm thinking Gargoyle is going to be the talent that we're going to be using, guys. I really hope they update the visuals for Gargoyle because it looks so... It's from Wrath, like... It's been a long time, Blizzard. Come on, update that thing. Make it look more menacing. That is going to be the video, guys. I am so happy. I don't know if you guys can see that, but this is huge. Maybe some of the changes you guys saw you won't like, but let's let them tweak it. Let's let them do things to it. And I actually forgot one thing. Holy shit, I forgot. Guys, that's going to be the video. A lot more changes are going to happen over the next few days. I will keep you posted. Please click on the bell notification next to the subscribe button. Follow me on social media, Facebook and Twitter, MFWest. WoW, to keep up to date with everything. I will discuss the changes over there on social media as well. And if you want to support me in any way, guys, there are links to PayPal and Patreon down below. Thank you very much for watching, guys. And honestly, stay unholy, guys. Peace.